What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, right out of Oklahoma City. Today, we got a buddy of mine, Ali, on the podcast, and we're going to have an interesting conversation. This is not a musical podcast. It's kind of the other ones I do. Here we go.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
All right, Ali in Houston. Man, how have you been?
All good. Hey, Sebastian, how's everything?
Good. So I kind of wanted to talk to you. You had an interesting story. You came down from Houston to Oklahoma to do some work with the company. You do IT, and this started. Now you're from Iraq.
I'm originally from Iraq, yeah, from Baghdad.
And you live in Houston. How long ago did you move from Baghdad to Houston? How long ago was that?
All right. So, I moved exactly in December 2015.
Okay.
So it's been almost 6 years and almost 7 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long, it's very quick here in the U.S. actually. Went like so fast.
So you moved. So you get into IT while you're here. But was that something you did while you were in Iraq as well?
Yes. So I've been doing IT since 2006.
Okay.
Especially, I've been working with special forces, the U.S. Special Forces, providing them with internet and with all the cabling, LAN, all the support for the IT, desktop support, help desk, sysadmin. I've been doing like several roles with them. Most of the contract have been with the U.S. military and special forces. I worked with them for a few years. So yeah, that's how it started. Then I established a few like very, very small company that support the enterprise in Baghdad when they came after 2003, especially oil companies and especially down in Basra, which is south of Iraq.
Was it? How do you get into providing internet services or helping out the U.S. Special Forces living in Baghdad? Did they reach out to you, or how did the communication start to begin with?
All right. So the long story short, that I started with the KBR as a translator interpreter. Okay, because I study English in my secondary school. It was an American dash British company British school. So yeah, I learned like English there, and then I'm very interested to watch movies and listen to music. So that's how I developed my skills with English. So yeah, as soon as they started, they sang like 2004 exactly. This KBR saying, I didn't go with the army part where they see a lot of interpreter because they've been killed a lot. So I said, let me go to the civilian side, which is KBR. They're building a DFAC inside the green zone, which is supposed to be like a safe area at the beginning, 2004. So I started there then because I'm interested in IT anyway. So and my college is university is in IT.
Okay.
So that's how I get like scroll a little bit, make myself popular, like as a translator and as an IT as well. I can support you guys with whatever computer needs. I can get you stuff that you cannot need it, like that you can't afford it, like it's going to be long until come all the way from US. So that's how I get. Since KBR was the biggest contractor for the U.S. Army in Iraq, supporting them DFAC and supporting them with all the life support. So that's how I get at the beginning with special forces. They want me to build them some Ethernet to their cabinet, Ethernet to their trailer, and so I did the job, and they've been paying me like hourly, and I can't remember it was hourly at the beginning. Then we started getting some kind of salary. Yeah. After that, situation became really bad, and especially 2006, it was really very dangerous.
Isn't it wouldn't that be a scary job? Because living in Baghdad, right? You're living in Baghdad, U.S. and Iraq, they're not getting along at all, right? Yeah. So was it scary for you? Did you have to stay secretive about it?
That's exactly what I've been doing. I've been like hiding, wearing all kind of glasses, hats, and stuff like that, just not to make
Wow.
myself popular. And every time I exit from the green zone, or like they call it international zone, I've
Okay.
been like, yeah, it's really scary because I know there's a lot of people, they start targeting whoever got out from the green zone so they can follow them and kill their families. They go like, you guys are trailer, you guys are like with the U.S. supporting U.S. and getting all that. So it was, especially by the end of 2005 until 2006. 2006 was a terrible year in Iraq. It was a terrible, terrible year because as soon as I go to the college, I've been going to the college, and after college, I go to the green zone where I
Hmm.
so at
So
least
the green zone's kind of like a safe place, right?
it's
Um,
supposed to be a safe place, but the
okay.
rockets are coming always like yeah. So it's been like. I mean, we're hearing like the sirens every an hour, I would say, every 2 hours, and we have to go to the bunker. All right, and the good thing is that like KBR, when building the DFAC, it been already been built it with like some kind of bunker. Like when the rockets came in, it will not technically kill or like, but it has been killing a lot of. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of both sides, Iraqi side and U.S. soldiers. I mean, it's been like terrible. Then later on, like Al Qaeda and all those bad people, they've been
Hmm.
trying to surrounding the green zone. Okay, they've been all over the green zone. So if you go out, you get killed. So you have to go inside, and so yeah. So I start like feeling like it's really unsafe, and I think I need to quit. But I love my job. I love
Right, right.
and
But it's
especially
scary.
yeah. I mean, it's not about money. It's more about developing the skills, see what technology. We've been with Saddam regime. I don't want to go into politics, but with Saddam, we've been like we're close country. We don't know what's going on outside. Okay, so now
Hmm.
after 2003, we've been open widely. So that's why I'm very interested to go. And I know it's dangerous. Okay, but I mean, I want to see what's going on outside. I want to see what technology they have. I want to see, aside from that, making some money, some dollars.
Right.
So yeah, so 2006, I was going out from my work. I mean, normally I go by walking, then I get taxi. Okay,
Hmm.
take off my hats, glasses, whatever. Especially at night, trying to go nearby some shops, buying something, just pretend that I was inside the shop, then going out. Yeah, then unfortunately I get kidnapped.
You got kidnapped?
Yes, I get kidnapped.
What? Hold
Yeah,
on. Hold. Oh my god, dude!
yeah,
Like, see, this is why I wanted you on the show. It's you have this crazy, interesting. I was talking to you a little bit in Oklahoma City, and I was like, I need you. I said, I have a music podcast, right? But I want to talk to you because I think it's such an interesting story, and I don't mean to smile that you got kidnapped, but
yeah.
you're here with us, and you're safe, and we love it. So, how did you get kidnapped? How'd that happen?
Well, yeah, I was on my way back. Okay, as I told you, I go by walking. So normally I get a taxi then to
Hmm.
get back home. Yeah, so like 2006 was, as I mentioned to you, was a lot of car bombing everywhere, a lot of side bombing over on the road bound, and so it's been crazy. Like every morning when I go to the college, at least I said every morning. Okay, I have to see 1 to 3 people being killed at the side of the
Oh,
street.
jeez.
Yeah, they've been like everywhere. Like you see the dead body everywhere.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, but I mean, like going quickly so fast. Normally, I go on the safe road. Okay, just trying to prevent any suspicious road. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, but unfortunately, on my way back at night, and so there was like a street which is suspicious street. Okay, but the other one there been a big car bomb, and they said the police closed it, and they said you
Okay.
have to go that route. Okay, so there's no way. I mean, we cannot go back because the traffic was terrible. Okay, so there's no way. You have to go this way. And I see everyone says all the cars are going that way, so it should be safe because we're
Right.
with the
Everyone's
flow.
going. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So at that moment we were flowing and boom, and we see like a police checkpoint. Was checking the ID and like at the beginning it feel like it's a normal Iraqi police. Okay. Technically they call it National Guard that way that time. Okay.
Okay.
So that way, he looked at my ID and he said, "Okay, you need to go down and sit down here, okay, on the side of the road." And there's multiple people with us. Then that moment, I look at the police car and I remember my friend told me like when you see the police car without the tag or whether it's without like a number or something, you know this is a fake.
Oh shoot!
Then at that moment, I realized that I get kidnapped. Okay.
Was your heart racing?
I said, that's it. I'm dead. I know that's
Oh
it.
my god!
Yeah. At that moment, I realized that I'll get killed as easy as just a bullet in my head. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, we've been sitting and they've been checking the IDs and a lot of people and few people are coming. And if I run, they're gonna kill me. There's no way.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I have to face it. There's like, so we've been sitting multiple, like I think the total was 8. Okay, 6 to 8. I can't really remember. I remember
Okay.
I've been shaking. Okay, that's it. I want to like just tell my parents, just tell them like bye or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Luckily, because of the car bomb that being on the street, so there been a lot of cars are going to the other side.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so at that moment there is a national guard. Technically, they were the old Iraqi army with what they call a patrol. Let's call it with a U.S. patrol. And they've
Okay.
been monitoring the situation to see what's going on, what happened with the car bomb on that side.
Uh-huh.
So they're going the other way. Okay. And here everybody was like, okay, there's a hub. It's a U.S. military patrol. Okay. And they know this is they were like, no, this is a fake. All right. So at that moment they start shouting on us, you know, all the guns and all the like machine guns, and they start shouting at us, you guys need to run. Okay. Otherwise, and then being like quickly everyone disappear, all the cars, because you saw there was like a. So at that moment I said, oh my god.
What would have happened if the U.S. So the U.S. military pretty much shows up there, right? What would have happened had they not showed up? What do you think would they you have been killed or?
Yeah, I've been killed 100%.
What would be the point? What was the point of kidnapping you? Did they know? Did they have some suspicion that some people around there may have worked with the U.S. military, or what was the reason behind it?
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that work with the bad people, Al Qaeda or ISIS. They've been inside the green zone, and they've been selling the name and the addresses for as cheap as $20.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So that's the unfortunate thing. So my name was already there, and aside from that, few of the religion stuff, you know, I don't want to bring it because it really doesn't matter in Iraqi, because all Iraq is one religion, but some type of religion also. They've been like kidnapping people on religion and whether Christian or Muslim or I mean, I
Right.
don't want to go into that details, but unfortunately that was the situation that time. Okay, so at that moment we realized that, and I sent them like an email telling them like I don't think I'll be able to come anymore. Okay, it's really risky, and I'm glad I'm still alive. And
Yeah.
they said, okay, we understand. I mean, they've been short in stuff. They need some people, especially, you know, like when the equipment came in, all right, they can't really like understand the driver or like what's the need. They still need like concrete, cement, whatever, like all the stuff to build steel, many other stuff. They still need to get it from the local. They can't, everything needs to be exported and imported. Yeah. Anyway, so the situation started getting really bad 2006. Okay, the area where I live, it's at the beginning it was like a little bit safe. Then later on, we get a warning that we have to evacuate. We have to leave the house, otherwise we get killed. And you cannot take any money, you cannot take any gold, you cannot take anything. Okay, you have to find a way to hide it inside your house, away, because they're gonna break into the house and they're gonna start steal everything and destroying everything.
So nowhere this time then where you living there is really a safe place for anyone to live, right?
Except the green zone.
Except the green zone, right?
Yeah, green zone and up in the north, we call Kurdistan region. That's the only two safe region in the whole Iraq, because it was a big mess. No technical army on the ground, and the U.S. Army, they've been doing their best, but they can't understand the situation. Like it's a new country, new culture, new land, new like a lot of, and they've been coming all over from a different country. So it's been like a big mess. It was like a big mess. 2006, 2007. They bombed one of the biggest religion, also a mosque in summer. So anyway, their situation become so the killing and everything. So anyway, we get the message, and then my father said, "Okay, we have to leave." I mean, that's the unfortunate. We have to leave, and we have to leave everything because we get the message from people very close. They said, "If you stay in your home, you're gonna get killed. You have to leave." There's no
Did some people stay? Did some people maybe didn't believe it and they stayed, or did everyone evacuate?
No, some people stay, and unfortunately, they get killed.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Man.
So and some people they stay, and fortunately, they're still alive. So
Okay.
it just depends. Yeah, but the same week that we decided like we're gonna leave, I was just chatting just outside my house, chatting
Okay.
with my friend like a regular before just the sunset.
Uh-huh.
We've been chatting, and I mean, unfortunately, he's a Christian. Then two people on the motorcycle they came in and they put 3 shots in his head. Yeah, and he's so peaceful. He's an amazing guy. Unfortunately, I mean, God bless his soul. Anyway, so that moment they said, okay, all right, so we gotta go. We're gonna leave everything. All right, so we're moving. So we pick up everything and we leave 6 in the morning and we head up in the Kurdistan area in the north for a few weeks just to see the situation. Then we got several calls from the neighbor. They said, okay, we're going to try to protect ourselves, the area. Are you guys in with that? And then my father, he said, yes, we're in. We're going to do patrol in our area. We're going to close all the street on our area. We're going to, like, technically the neighborhood, we're going to protect it.
Right.
All right, because there's no police, we can't depend on at that moment on the U.S. Army, or we can depend on the National Guard, Iraqi Army. So we came back and we said, okay, we're gonna stay in the house and we're gonna try to do our best. All right, we're gonna do a night. I've been doing a night shift and a day shift.
Okay.
Studying aside from that, doing a night shift with a lot of good friends.
Okay.
We get some weapons and anyway. So situations start getting like every night we're hearing cars, we're hearing like car bomb and all of these like bullets. But we've been trying to be very patient. I've been trying to say, okay. We engage with several, not me technically, but some of my friend fathers have been on the first line, like several like engagement. So the good thing is we stayed there, and it was a tough year, 2006, 2007. Yeah, 2008. The special forces contact me by email, says like we have another location, and we're really interested. Like you go there, and we're gonna secure your transfer, okay? Your transportation. So I've been going like not inside the green zone, but like an area very close to the green zone was like a little bit of a safe areas, and I go in like armed vehicle. They transfer me to a different location where they it's little bit on the border of Baghdad. Yeah. So I stayed there for 2 years working there, but I have to go 90 days. You stay in the camp. They provide you everything, food and like bed and everything, like laundries and
How many other people did you work when you were working with the Secret Service? Did you have a team of people that you were working with that were all so when did the Secret Service move you, or did they move you down? The U.S. military move you to the United States?
Yeah, so technically what they did, as soon as 2011, where that's the time where all the U.S. Army being pulled out from Iraq.
Okay.
So they told me, you are welcome to come to state. Since you served us and you've been like, we greatly appreciate your service. So there is 2 program and you can apply for whatever.
Okay.
So there's another the program now called Special Immigration Visa. It's been issued for the people who help the U.S. military. So I applied for that. I filled out and I got the recommendation, my badges and everything, and that's where the process starts. Like to move out from Iraq up all over to the United States.
But they didn't help you get when you got here though. They didn't help you find a job, did they? They just give you some cash and said good luck.
Well, yeah, they've been helping at the beginning. They're giving us some rent. Like the first 6 months, okay, they pay you like 80% up to 90% from the portion of the rent for the first 6 months. Yeah, cash. No, they give me like food stamp. I remember now. Also for 6 months. I didn't use it for 6 months, even the rent, because luckily I found a job after like
Yeah.
2 weeks. I mean,
They probably figured you would with your IT experience. They figured it probably wouldn't be too hard for you to find some work.
yeah,
In Houston, especially. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, lucky to find a job very quick, especially with IT, because I see a lot of people I know that they start doing Uber, they start working in the gas station, that stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, the good thing is I landed in with a glass company. They need like a help desk support sysadmin.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's why I started with them. But as soon as I arrived, the good thing is I get my green card. So that's
Oh.
a lot of people they've been tough to get the green card. After a few years, then you'll be eligible to be a green card holder. But since I'm on that program, which is the special immigration visa
Mhm.
program, your green card being issued as soon as you enter the United States.
Okay. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
after 10 days, I got it by mail, and I was like so happy to be a
I'm
green card
sure.
holder. Yeah, it was easy to find a job. It was easy to like to go outside maybe come
Mhm.
back. Yeah. But
Is it
anyway,
a really big culture? Like you've probably never been to America before
no.
this. So was it like complete get off the airplane? Was it a complete culture shock as far as what the airports look like, the different foods, just the way people interact with each other? Was it kind of what you thought about, or was it completely different than what you thought?
It was just like a dream. The first
Really? Yeah.
few months, I can't even say days or a week. First few months was like a dream. Okay, I need
Wow.
to understand how they people live here. It's a big country. It's a
Yeah.
huge Texas. Houston is a huge. Texas is a huge.
Oh yeah.
My cousin picked me up because he lived here, and he came. Like, I have some friends here and my cousins. So he told me like you need to come to Houston. Okay, so I told him okay. I mean I have no idea whether it's Houston or yeah.
So you got to choose where you moved to then?
Well, yeah. As soon as they give you the visa,
Uh-huh.
you can pick and choose
Anywhere
whatever
where you want. Okay.
anywhere you want. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they offer you even to pay the ticket, then you can pay it back as a monthly payment as soon as you start. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I decided just to pay it myself. I said, okay, let me just pay it myself instead of getting. I then the first before I moved here, first 2 weeks I start some Google search. What's Texas? How is the U.S.? How the like? What is the job market here? What is the I try to go there. Food. Is
Right.
it? Do you think my wife gonna like it or no? What's my son? So anyway, I said, okay, let me move. It's a land of dream. Okay, everyone dream to come to the United States. So let me move. Let me go, and I'll take it. So I I moved here December 2015.
Okay.
January, I think 7th. Yes, January 7th was my first day to go with Admiral Glass. It's a glass company as a sysadmin. And then I started trying to understand the situation here.
Mm.
The traffic, the traffic was like terrible here in
Especially in
Houston.
Houston. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, and yeah, then I started engaging with the community here, with the people. It was like really nice, and it's a big journey, but it's really nice.
Were you ever did you survive a car bombing at all or something like that?
Oh my God, many times.
So
I can't even count it. But I remember one. I swear, I was driving going back from work.
uh-huh.
There was a side bump on the road. I just passed it, and like when the bump, the wind, you
Hmm.
know, I swear because of the explosion wind, my car, I swear, is just go up for multiple feet, just fly all over and boom. Then after like still like for a day, I think 2 days, I hear the in my
The
ears.
ringing.
Yeah, the ringing in my ears. I was just like with that moment, I feel like I remember. I mean, I think I'm dead. I think like because you cannot see everything. It was just like a explosion, all the dust and all the. It was just like and the thing. I was like at that few seconds, I realized that okay, maybe I'm in heaven or something. I, I realized
Yeah.
like okay, then I was like okay, I'm still alive, and
Yeah, you're still here.
yeah, and yeah. Unfortunately, if you turn around and see the people being like dead
Uh,
bodies, and it's become like a normal situation here. Like unfortunately,
Yeah, you get so used to it. Now living here, do you ever get anxious or have anxiety or feel like a PTSD kind of thing where you go back and you feel like you could be in danger for some reason, or is that you're something you're over?
So we've been, especially Iraqi people, have been going through a tough wars since
Hmm.
1980, where
Okay.
the long war with Iran, okay,
Hmm.
for 8 years, okay, and later on 1991 with the Gulf War, okay, which I physically been hurt on that war, okay, because they've been hitting several targets near my house where I get shocked and I get some type of a skin because my I get like they call it vitiligo in my body till now. Okay,
Mm.
because we went to several doctors and several then after 1991 that's like I mean been crazy war. Okay, like 30 plus countries. Then after that since 1991 until 1998 I remember all these tough years, no food, no drinks. We cannot afford to buy a Pepsi, can of Pepsi. We cannot buy it. Okay, we've been sanctioning by U.S. and a lot of countries all over. Technically, the sanction wasn't on Saddam regime; it was on the people. People
Hmm.
have been getting hurt. No milk for children. A lot of children being dying because of there's no food, there's
Wow.
no milk for the children. There is, and we cannot, like, we can buy banana. Technically, it's tough
Okay.
to buy a banana. All right, because it was like if you want to buy a banana, you have to pay half of your salary. Okay, you have to go
Wow.
there. So 1995, 1996 was also 1994, 5, 6 was really
Sounds like you've been through some pretty tough times. I mean,
exactly. That's why they're like you've been used to it. We've been used to it. Like the siren of like of the we're gonna expect any second that we've
missiles
been
or
hit by
something.
missiles, we've been hit by a rocket, we've been then 2003 the war on Saddam. Okay, that's the
Hmm.
freedom of Iraq. Also, it'd be like you see a lot of people get killed, Abachi everywhere. I mean, so we used to it. Okay,
Yeah.
we become like the car bombing becomes something part of our life. Unfortunately, I mean, sometimes you know your neighbor being killed. Okay, so you start crying for a day, but next day you have to give up. You have to stand up and keep going. Okay, so a lot of car bombing. I personally know a lot of them being kidnapped and being killed very badly, bad way, and they've been killed like a lot of car bombing, a lot of cousins they've been get killed, a lot of relatives they've been kidnapped and get killed. That's why all of them they start going to Jordan, to Syria, to
Hmm.
Egypt. Okay, just running away to the north, to Istanbul, Turkey. They're just like we can't like
Yeah.
anything like this. Yeah, and many time my father said, okay, that's it. He said, I give up. Let's go to Istanbul. Let's live there and let's see. And then later on, he said, no, I can't live as a refugee there and trying to. Let's face it. Okay, he said,
Yeah.
as yeah, let me get my kids graduated first. Okay, so he said, like, let's do our best until the graduation is done, university is done, then we'll start thinking which way to go. And it wasn't easy, even if you go to Istanbul or if you go to Egypt, it wasn't that easy to they will not give you the UN or whatever, the US or Canada or Australia, where they open the immigration, they will not give it to you right away. You have to spend years, months. I know some friends spent 7 years. Okay, I
Hmm.
know some others, like my sister, she applied until now nothing since 2003. Okay, so it was tough. So we used to it. At the beginning, it was shaking and was, but all our children, child time, it's been tough with wars, with bomb and with guns. Yeah,
You still have a lot of family that lives in Iraq in the Baghdad area.
yeah. I still have my parents there, and I still have my wife parents as well up in the
So,
north.
are you going to go back there? Are you going to go back there to visit sometime soon? Do you plan on it?
Yeah, I did. I did already back in June. I went to
Okay,
visit
cool.
them, and yeah, it's tough with
Was it
them.
nice to go home and see your family and see where you grew up? Is it still the same?
No, situation is much better right now. Yeah. I can't say the 100% safe. I would give it 80% safe.
Okay, 80%.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
when you came here to the United States, what'd you say was a food that you've never had before that you came here and tried it and you liked it?
Well, the steak.
Steak?
Steak, yeah.
There's no steak in Iraq.
I mean, no, I mean, we never used, I can't remember, like, technically eating a ribeye steak. No.
No.
Or no, I can't remember. I mean, maybe we eat a lot of lamb, not like, we're little with beef, but lamb.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
So, yeah, it's like barbecue everywhere and, like, tastes good and all of seasoning, a lot of stuff. I was like, wow. I mean, the pizza here, that's like huge pizza. Like,
what about tacos? They got tacos in Iraq?
Tacos? No, they have. Before, no.
Oh, they do now?
No.
Yeah, Americans got there. Now they're giving everyone tacos.
Exactly. Now they got all kind of food, all kind of. So, yeah. So we started getting, like, all the barbecues, all the stuff. So it was like, it was like everything here is great. Okay.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, being in the States is.
Thank you for coming on, sharing your story with us. I think it's interesting. It's fascinating. I'm scary, but you're still here to tell it. So congratulations on all your success and what you're doing. And you're doing great, man. So, and my wife wanted me to say hi to you. So she's laying down right now. Bali, man, thank you so much for coming on. Hey, stay right there till after the outro song plays, please. I do want to remind everyone, if you do like the podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're also on Apple, Spotify, all podcasting platforms, including Pandora. And that's all the time we got today. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you all.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.